On this episode of Studio 66, we have the bluesy rock music of Chris Blevins. Coming up now on Studio 66.
Song about the folks that raised me. A fellow named Alan Aldridge was what I knew as my granddad, and he left me a pickup. It was a '69 Ford Ranger, and I sold it to buy my first truck when I was a teenager, and I regretted it immediately, and never have been able to find it since. So that's what the first verse is about. Second verse is, he passed away in 2001, so, 2001, and I don't know, the verse is about the uncontrollable, or the chorus is about the uncontrollable nature of entropy and how it's going to touch you regardless of whether you want it to or not. And the second verse is about my mom. Yeah, I mean, she was 91 when she passed away this last December, so I've been playing that song a lot more lately. I wrote it a couple years ago, but it's taken on some new significance, I guess.
Well, he bought it back in '69. I'll be damned if it still don't run just fine. 3-speed on a column, white and blue. Oh, long bed Ford with a sticky clutch and a low gear ain't too good for much, but pin you back to the seat when it wants to. There's coffee stains and a little tear from a pistol Daddy used to wear, but he hung it up so many years ago. I still drive it down old 62, just the way he used to do, and I forget he ever left me on my own. Hey, don't say where, no, nobody gets to choose. Ain't no knocking on the door, no boarding pass to lose. We're all gonna go, some too late and some too soon. Yeah, we don't know how this story is gonna end. Oh, but I'll remember you. Was built in '61, same year she took in her son and sold a little sick magnolia tree. And there ain't no way she could have known, no way that both those babes would grow, or just how much those blossoms mean to me. Yeah, she takes her time a lot these days, builds me up 1,000 ways, and prays I'll make it further down the line. We still sit sometimes beneath that tree, and she tells me that she's proud to see that I've grown as well, and I know when it's time. Yeah, we won't say where, no, nobody gets to choose. Ain't no knocking on the door, no boarding pass to lose. We're all gonna go, some too late and some too soon. Yeah, we don't know how this story is gonna end. Oh, but I'll remember you. Here I'm 29 and feeling fine, choking back another line to hold me over one more midnight drive.
Dad was a professional trumpet player, so he started me on that when I was 4 or 5 and got introduced to it really early and did the band thing for a long time in high school. And I was always interested in writing songs, never really took it seriously or anything. And I was listening to NPR one day, and they had an interview with a fellow named John Fulbright, and he just happened to mention where he was from, like 20 miles away from where I was from, and we're the same age, so just figured if he can do it, so can I. Big fan of a fellow named Joe Pug. I think he's one of the most innovative songwriters around these days, and stylistically, I guess that's my attempt at writing a Joe Pug tune. A lot of it pertains to the gal I'm engaged to. We just had a kid last May. Yeah, maybe a profession song, you know.
You got string tied round the border of my heart, dear, done up by a secret midnight spell, done without my knowledge or my asking, done without a card to wish me well. It's a sickness that I'm barely even knowing, a weakness that I never knew I wrought, forged deep in a fire of a lifetime of desire, oh, a dream that I did not know could be caught. Well, I'm here to claim that fortitude and fineness, like I'm here to claim that old and a brittle song, oh, the one that always brings out the best in all its stings, the one that we have all known all along. So here inside the cordon of the feeble, here inside the bastion of the heart, oh, I'll raise my weary tongue as the man that I've become, speak these words till they all play their part, for I'm relegated fame and forlorn fortune, and I'm a fixture of unrequited fear. I'm the folly that you knew well before you cared for two. Now I'm the ghost of what you wished you'd done last year. So you thank the sky and curse the hollowed crenellations, all the outer battlements of your own keep. Walls they were but brittle bones, stacked from all your years alone. Oh, and God, I know they were not built for me. So you save your breath and take all my silly secrets. Yeah, you take the jokes that no one ever told, take the remnants of the ring, try to draw out your own dream, and I'll offer up this withered hand to hold. Lord, I'll offer up this withered hand to hold.
So my mother, like I said, she passed away in December. She had a sister that passed away in the 80s named Naomi, and they were incredibly close. I think that was probably her favorite person in the whole world. She was just without a partner in crime for, what, 30 years? And she, last 10 years of her life or so, she would like have dreams of looking out her front window. There's a big bay window in the front of her house, and she had dreams of looking out that window and her sister would be standing in the yard. And so I wrote her kind of a love song from her sister, like from the perspective of her sister. And yeah, that's what that tune is.
Well, I know I'll never know another summer. No springtime blooms to wrap my hope up in. It's true, I'll never know the awe of autumn. But too, I'll never feel those frigid winter winds. And I will find you again here in the twilight of your dreaming. Oh, I'm smiling here and I don't want to wake. We'll be standing hand in hand in the April of my youth, gotten at something that time can't take. Well, that reaper, he ain't rough and he ain't heavy-handed. If he's any kind of angel, it's just in name. I ain't seen no bright new door, I ain't seen no streets of gold. It's just me here and a little bit of change. And I will find you again here in the twilight of your dreaming. Oh, I'm smiling here and I don't want to wake. We'll be standing hand in hand in the April of our youth, gotten at something that time can't take. So I'll send you soft reminders on the evening. Hope that this feeling finds you well. I'll be waiting on this side. Ain't no manager to chide me. I'm living easy. Oh, I ain't found no hell. And I will find you again here in the twilight of your dreaming. Oh, I'm smiling here and I don't want to wait.
Abilene is it's an older tune. I wrote it a few years ago. Put it out on my first record. It's just kind of been a fan favorite. It's, anybody that's ever worked on the road and had some longing for home or your partner or what have you, it's kind of an anthem for that.
"15 minutes or 1,000 miles. Don't matter much on no telephone line. Yeah, when your voice used to ease my mind, but not these days. No, not these days. Well, I'm out west looking for an exit sign. Few lights on, but I'll bide my time. Heard I'd find a way home when it felt right, but I never heard of what I'd pay. No, I never heard of what I'd pay. I wonder if y'all thinking about a hotel room this side of Abilene. Keep a hoping you'll remember. Yeah, you take the first way you can find out here to me. Oh, well, good Lord, wilderness, a ship don't sink. River don't rise and my eyes won't blink. Yeah, well, God forbid I miss a single thing, oh, that this world has to give. Yeah, that this world has to give. And that cell phone ringing gonna spread like fire, rot my mind like water on iron. Yeah, you got my love and all my desire, but just as long as I may live, for just as long as I may live. Wonder if y'all thinking about a hotel room this side of Abilene. Keep a hoping you'll remember. Well, you take the first way you can find out here to me. Oh, you take the first way you can find out here to me. Baby, take the first way you can find out here to me.
Got somebody really close to me that's struggled a lot with addiction and made some really grave errors in judgment over the past few years. I think they're doing better now, hope so anyway, but that song was just all the things I wish I could have told them, I guess, when they were struggling, and the ways I wish I could have convinced them out of it.
Yes, it's true, you made this bed, of course you lying. It's a shame still that you have to sleep alone. So roll your bones and good luck divining. Ain't the fates here that determine where we go? Ain't the fates leading me round here by the nose? It's you. It's you. And fare thee well, all the simple consequences you have demanded but will likely not receive. And all those born from these penitential fences built to contain, protect, and punish the bereaved. Got no more bait left to lure you up my sleeve. We're through. We're through. So take your burden, walk it back alone. There is no shoulder offered you would take. You're not the Rieslings or our present lambs to own. Though I still see how your fingers surely quake. Oh, and God, I hope you know just who's at stake. It's you. It's you.
Sure. So I grew up in Henrietta, Oklahoma. It's a small town, a lot of income inequality, and that song is a lot about that. And secondarily, it's about the nature of overwork. Best job you can have in Henrietta, Oklahoma is working at a glass plant.
Town shuts down around 6 o'clock on a Sunday. Ain't a damn thing left around here to do but drive. There's an old woman on the corner hauling groceries home. Well, she's thankful every day just to be alive. Sends her words up to her father, few have ever really known. I'll be damned, from time to time we all still try. Take a patience with our poison, try to kill off our regret. And we burn this grass to try and find that high. And it's all we want. Yeah, we still haven't found something out there to call our own, bigger than this town. Here's a man here working late, stealing wishes from a well. He can't see, he set himself to be alone. And his wife still sets the table every evening like she has for 20 years. But even when he's here, well, he's never really home. and the songbirds and the raptors sing a soothing tune. Yeah, that tin roof doubles up the lonesome sound. Oh, and lonely is the only word here left to call the longing of a man who don't understand why he has to go without, and it's all he wants. Well, he still hasn't found something out there to call his own, bigger than his doubt. My buddy Tony drew an anchor out of high school and he left, not to make a name, just to try and find his way. Now he's buried with a promise in a hero's heart meant. Well, we won't forget, but I wish he could have stayed. And it's all he wants. Yeah, he finally found something out there to call his own, bigger than this town. And it's all we want. No, I still haven't found something out there to call my own, bigger than this town.